A number of manifestations have been reported. There may still be bodies here. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Hey guys, it's Mikinna, and today we're going to be talking all about haunted houses and spooky things where I live, which makes it even more scary because all of these things are happening. Okay, also, before I start, there's a thunderstorm going on outside right now. I did not plan that. It wasn't even supposed to rain today, but I'm filming this while there's a thunderstorm. So if you hear a little rumble of thunder, that's what that is. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to be like reacting to stories of like the history of haunted places where I live. There are some buildings around where I live that are known for being haunted. Some of them have like legit ghost tours that you can go on and like ghost hunting and stuff, and they like promote it as like a ghost hunting place. And some of them are just like creepy buildings that have had weird history there. So I thought it would be really fun to kind of get into like the spooky season spirit, even though I think this video is going up in August. And if you know me, you know that I love everything scary and ghosts and ghost hunting and horror movies. I literally just forced my mom to watch The Conjuring with me a few days ago. I love it. It's fascinating to me. And then some of the places I'm gonna actually like go to and like look at them. Most of these, I don't think you can like go inside or anything, but I might just like drive by them and see how spooky they are. Also, I just want to preface by saying I live in St. Louis, Missouri. There are a lot of haunted places in Missouri. It's a very historical state, but I'm just going to be looking up the ones that are like in St. Louis, St. Charles area. Okay, so the first house, it's a house that I'm going to be reading about, is the one that I'm most excited to read this story about. One of my favorite movies is The Exorcist. It's actually based on a true story that happened in St. Louis. I think it like started in another state and then they came to St. Louis to actually have the exorcism, I believe. I don't know, we're gonna learn about it. The boy who had the exorcism done on him, the house that he lived in while he lived in St. Louis, is still there. It's a house. You could live in it, I think. I don't know if people live there or not. So I'm gonna read about like the story of this exorcism. I have a little story pulled up on my computer that I'm gonna read. It says that this news article was originally published in 1988. The incident that inspired the book and the movie The Exorcist was reported to have ended in St. Louis on April 18th, 1949. So that was a little bit ago, but not that long ago. One night in 1949, a young priest was in his office. He heard this wild, diabolical laughter. What he had heard was a 14-year-old boy from Maryland who many believe was possessed or obsessed by demons. He would supposedly become incredibly strong, his body distorting and transforming, heels touching the back of his head, the body forming a loop, all reported by priests who were witnesses. That sounds terrifying. Curiously, during these convulsions, the doctors attending him could find no change in his pulse rate or blood pressure. The bed would shake violently. Obscene words and images appeared on his skin in raised red welts. What? I didn't know that was true. That something could come out of your skin like that? I didn't know that could actually happen. That has created a new fear. Okay, so this also says that the author and a Jesuit priest named John Walsh talked about the Roman numeral X that appeared on the boy's chest. It was believed that 10 demons were involved. Here's another quote from the author. He said, "One night, sitting on a bed beside the boy, a doctor watched..." Okay, anyways, one night, beside the boy, a doctor watched a tiny, nearly invisible pitchfork or lines move from under the boy's upper thigh all the way to the ankle, and there were the usual 4 or 5 witnesses. Where are these witnesses? Where are they at? Why did nobody talk to them? The boy supposedly spit a foul substance at the priests who attended him all the way across the room with incredible accuracy. According to this account, the pea soup vomit shown in the movie version of The Exorcist was not too far-fetched. What? I thought that was a joke. They ended up taking him to the... I'm not gonna pronounce this right. This Brothers Hospital, where most of the exorcism was conducted, and those wings of the hospital were torn down in 1976. I knew that the actual spot that the exorcism took place was gone for obvious reasons. So this article is really long, but I like skimmed through it, and I think that's mainly the gist of the information that we have. The actual house that I know the address to that I'm gonna go look at is not the house that the actual exorcism took place in. It's just the house that they lived while he was like possessed. And it's private property. It's a person's house, and it's like kind of like an interesting area of the city. So we're not gonna be here for long, and there's not much that we can like do because it's somebody's house. So we're gonna do like a quick little drive-by. 3, 4, oh, there it is. Ew.
The destination is on your right.
Yeah, people live there.
Arrived.
Okay. Okay. So people most definitely live there. So we're peacing out. Like I said, that is a person's house, so I'm not gonna like
stalk it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. We're peacing out. That was creepy. So the next place that I'm going to be reading about is the Limp Mansion. This is one of the places that does advertise like ghost hunting. You can go there and spend the night, or you can eat dinner there and do like a ghost hunting thing. I've never done it. I've always wanted to. Okay, so this building was built in the 1860s, and it was home to the Limp family, located next to their family business, the Limp Brewery. The family had already endured one heart failure death, Frederick Limp, at the mysterious age of 28, and one suicide, William Limp Sr. From 1919 to 1949, 5 more deaths/suicides occurred. In 1920, Elsa Limp supposedly took her own life. In 1922, William Limp Jr. ended his own life inside the mansion office. Okay. Then in 1943, William Limp III died of heart failure at the age of 42. William's unnamed illegitimate child died inside the mansion somewhere around mid to late 1940s. In 1949, Charles Limp committed suicide in his mansion bedroom. Oh, and he killed the dog too. Following his brother's death, Edwin Limp sold the mansion and it became used as a boarding home. Then in 1970, the final death of Edwin Limp at age 90 ended the family line. It is believed Edwin lived as long as he did only because he sold the mansion and left the evil behind. I did not know that so many people died there. I'm gonna go drive by it and like see what it looks like. So we are further into the city and going to the Limp Mansion.
Anheuser-Busch is behind us, in case everybody has had any of their alcoholic beverages.
That's the brewery, right? That's what you
I
said?
believe so.
And that's so creepy. Ugh, creepy. Is that
The
it?
destination is on your right.
Yeah, Limp Mansion Restaurant.
Arrived.
No, I think they said that the tunnels underneath were probably the most haunted, and they either used to or still do have a haunted house in the tunnels, but that the mansion is where all the deaths actually happened.
Oh my gosh, I hope I don't see somebody peeking out the window.
Oh my god, that'd be so creepy. Oh my gosh, wait. Ooh. Also, we got pumpkin coffee for our little adventure, so we're feeling the fall Halloween horror spirit right now. Alrighty, that's creepy. I want to do like a ghost tour here and like go ghost hunting or like spend the night or eat dinner or something. Maybe eventually I'll make a video about that. Okay, so these next few places, there's like a cluster of places all in the same area. And there aren't that many documented articles about the hauntedness of these places, but I just know them because it's where I live. There is a historic main street in St. Charles. St. Charles used to be the capital of Missouri, like it was the very first capital of the state. So there's a lot of historical stuff there. So there are quite a few of these buildings that are said to be haunted. Yeah, apparently there is an old post office building there. I've never seen that, but apparently it's there. We're gonna go drive around and try to find it. But this old post office used to be a courthouse and a prison. So people died there and they say it's haunted. I don't know if that's true or not. Another article about this post office says that it was built in 1909 on the site of the former St. Charles County Courthouse, and that executions took place there as late as 1908. So that was not that long ago. Like, it was long ago, but in the grand scheme of things, not that long ago. And then apparently Sheriff Curtis assisted in 2 of the final executions and then was rumored to have committed suicide. Oh, and then the sheriff is who lived in the apartment above what is now the printing shop. And there's a dark, narrow alley that separates the print shop from the building next to it. And this says that some people claim to hear a voice in the alley, a whisper in the wind saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Pictures of orbs are common in the alley. EMF detectors go wild even though there's no electrical system near the gate. Okay, that's good to know because I do have EMF detectors, so now that I know that there's no like electrical stuff by it, we can go and use the meters to see if they go off. And there's another spot called the Lost Graveyard, which is the home of the lady in white, apparently. This ghost hunter that was there said this is probably the most active site on the route. A number of manifestations have been reported. There may still be bodies here. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Apparently the Main Street Historic Preservationists are constructing an authentic replica of the 1971 Borromeo, whatever this is, Catholic church. The original log building stood on the west side of Maine. Records indicate that the church cemetery was located adjacent to the building. If such a removal occurred, it did not move all the deceased. Okay, so apparently if you take a compass there, it points towards the northwest corner of the lot, which is where people have seen the lady in white standing with her head down. And then apparently there's a little girl who supposedly died during the 1940s in a fire that destroyed a building next to what is now Canoe Restaurant. I've never heard of that, but maybe we can find it. People on that block report feeling her hugging their legs. That's kind of nice. I mean, at least she's not being mean. Let's go explore and see if we can find any of those places. So we are making our way to Main Street. Oh, it's dark, you can't see me. There you go. And I don't know which address comes first because I don't know how all the numbers go, but I've pulled up a couple of addresses that we're gonna go to. I also have one of my pieces of ghost hunting equipment, this little like EMF meter thingy that beeps if there's like energy there. But if there's any like electrical outlets or wires or anything, this will also go off because it detects like any kind of energy. So we've actually been to this one before, but this is apparently like where this old church used to be, and there's still people buried here.
Is that the church?
They said it was like a log building.
How did we not see that the last time we were
I don't know,
here?
it was dark. We came here on Halloween last year, but we didn't see this building. Nothing.
No?
Nothing. This thing just started. It's at 4. Well, it's at a 7.
Oh, it is detecting something.
No, I guess it's false alarm. Here's the print shop that apparently is haunted because the guy who lived above it. And this is the alley. Didn't you live here?
Maybe like she better.
Hello?
Give us a sign, make it go off.
We really want to talk.
Okay, we're gonna walk around the building and you're gonna come to us.
Nope. Nothing up there. Maybe we gave him some time and he wants to talk now. Okay, we're back. Just come near this thing. Sheriff Curtis.
Oh, Sheriff.
Yes, is that right? Keep going up if that's right, yes. Make it go back up if you're here.
There's no way that it would keep
You can
moving.
come
Now
back.
look. See, now nothing. Uh-oh.
Okay, well, alrighty. Well, that was something there.
Yeah, 'cause
okay.
now-
Well, this is the old post. Okay, now there's a loud truck.
There you
Old
can see
post
what it looks like.
office. I'm not gonna get out here because there's nobody specific that died here. So like, I don't know. It's also like 100 degrees outside and I'm hot, so I don't feel like getting out. I don't know. This building's creepy, but
It's history.
okay. We're at the place where there's supposedly a little girl who like hugs your legs or whatever. But it's like a restaurant, so I'm trying to not be obvious that I'm recording. Do you want to say hi?
Now it's almost gone.
We're sorry that you died. You didn't deserve to die that way. That's kind of crazy though, but it did go off. It's really hot though, so bye. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun. Honestly, this stuff is so interesting to me, and that's why I love this time of year, even though it's like not technically like Halloween or fall season yet. I love it. Spooky things and haunted houses and ghosts. I love it. It's so interesting to me. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I post. And I will see you guys next Sunday with a new video.